Nearly 50 years ago, humanity launched a small robotic explorer on a journey unlike any before it. That spacecraft was Voyager 1. Built with 1970s technology and powered by a slowly fading nuclear generator, it was never expected to become one of history's greatest explorers. Its original mission was simple: visit the giant planets, collect scientific data, and send everything back to Earth. But Voyager refused to stop. After flying past Jupiter and Saturn, it continued farther than any human-made object had ever traveled. Eventually, it crossed the boundary where the Sun's influence begins to fade and entered the vast emptiness of interstellar space. Today, Voyager travels through a region no spacecraft had ever explored before. It has no crew. No advanced artificial intelligence. No ability to make its own decisions. Only aging instruments, a powerful radio antenna, and a golden record carrying sounds and greetings from Earth. For decades, its mission remained unchanged. Observe. Measure. Transmit. Nothing more. But imagine a different future. Imagine that one ordinary transmission from Voyager looked slightly different. At first, nobody noticed. The data appeared normal, arriving after traveling billions of miles across space. Engineers processed the signal exactly as they always had. Then one scientist spotted something unusual. Hidden within the normal stream of engineering data was a sequence that repeated with remarkable precision. It wasn't random interference. It wasn't a hardware malfunction. And it didn't resemble any known source of cosmic radio noise. The pattern followed mathematical relationships so consistent that they immediately attracted attention. Mission controllers checked every system. The spacecraft reported no failures. Its transmitter behaved exactly as expected. Its onboard computer showed no errors. Everything appeared perfectly normal. Except for one impossible detail. The strange sequence continued appearing in every transmission. Days became weeks. Weeks became months. The mystery only deepened. Some researchers believed the signal originated somewhere between Voyager and Earth. Others argued it was simply an unknown natural phenomenon waiting to be explained. No one suggested alien intelligence. Not yet. Instead, teams examined every possibility they could imagine. Could plasma waves be producing unusual interference? Could magnetic fields beyond the heliosphere be affecting radio signals in ways never observed before? Could there be an entirely new physical process occurring in interstellar space? Each explanation solved one problem while creating another. Then another surprise appeared. Voyager's orientation data showed tiny changes. They were incredibly small, far too subtle to affect the mission, but they repeated with unusual consistency. Normally, engineers would dismiss such variations as routine measurement uncertainty. This time, however, the changes seemed connected to the mysterious signal. No one could prove the connection. But no one could ignore it either. Scientists searched through decades of archived telemetry. To their surprise, they found faint hints of similar patterns hidden inside much older transmissions. They had always been there. Too weak to recognize. Too easily dismissed as background noise. Only modern computing had finally revealed them. Suddenly, the question changed. Instead of asking, "What is Voyager detecting?" researchers began asking, "Have we misunderstood the data all along?" The real Voyager mission had already transformed planetary science by revealing erupting volcanoes on Jupiter's moon Io, hidden structures around Saturn, and the true nature of the outer solar system. Now, in this imagined future, Voyager seemed ready to reveal something even more mysterious. Not another planet. Not another moon. but something hidden within the darkness between the stars. As international research teams joined the investigation, new theories appeared almost every week. Some suggested invisible magnetic structures stretching across interstellar space. Others proposed unknown interactions between charged particles and cosmic radiation. Every explanation remained scientifically possible. None completely matched the observations. Meanwhile, Voyager continued drifting farther from the Sun. Every hour carried it deeper into unexplored territory. Every transmission added another piece to a puzzle that no one could solve. Then, one evening, the spacecraft sent something completely unexpected. Not a sentence. Not an image. Not even recognizable data. Just a perfectly ordered sequence of numbers. A sequence unlike anything ever received before. And that was only the beginning. The numerical sequence arriving from Voyager became the center of one of the largest scientific investigations in history. Experts in astronomy, mathematics, computer science, and physics all examined the data independently. At first, the sequence looked meaningless. But the longer researchers studied it, the more unusual it became. The numbers weren't random. They repeated with incredible consistency while never repeating in exactly the same way. Each new transmission seemed connected to the previous one, as if every signal added another piece to an enormous puzzle. Supercomputers searched for hidden messages. Cryptographers tested every known decoding method. Artificial intelligence analyzed billions of mathematical combinations. Nothing revealed a clear answer. The data contained structure, but no understandable language. Some scientists suggested the sequence might represent an unknown natural process occurring deep within interstellar space. Perhaps Voyager had entered a region where magnetic fields, plasma waves, and cosmic radiation interacted in ways never observed before. Others proposed something even more surprising. What if the spacecraft had wandered into a part of space shaped by enormous structures too large for humanity to recognize? Not artificial. Simply natural features of the galaxy that no mission had ever encountered. Then another strange coincidence appeared. Several distant pulsars, rapidly spinning neutron stars that act like incredibly accurate cosmic clocks, seemed to form an unusual geometric alignment when viewed from Voyager's position. No one claimed it was evidence of intelligent design. Most astronomers believed it was probably a coincidence. Even so, the alignment inspired new questions about how different regions of the galaxy might be connected. Meanwhile, Voyager continued sending its quiet stream of observations. Its instruments detected subtle changes in the surrounding plasma. Magnetic fields became unusually smooth. Cosmic ray measurements shifted slightly from earlier predictions. None of these discoveries violated the laws of physics. Yet together they painted the picture of a region unlike any previously explored. Researchers began referring to it simply as the Silent Corridor. No official maps marked its location. It was only a nickname. But it captured the imagination of scientists around the world. Then came the transmission that changed everything. The latest data contained a series of repeating harmonic relationships. When researchers converted the radio frequencies into sound, they didn't hear voices or music. Instead, they heard slow, rhythmic pulses. The pattern rose and fell with remarkable regularity, almost like a heartbeat echoing through deep space. No one suggested it was alive. No one claimed it was a message. But its mathematical precision made it impossible to ignore. Months passed. The world's greatest observatories searched the same region of space. Some detected faint hints of similar patterns. Others found nothing unusual at all. The evidence remained frustratingly incomplete. Public interest exploded. Newspapers called it the greatest mystery since Voyager's launch. Scientists urged patience. History had shown that extraordinary discoveries require extraordinary evidence. Speculation was exciting. Proof was something else entirely. As the debate continued, Voyager kept moving farther into the darkness. Every second placed it farther from Earth than any machine in human history. Every signal required nearly an entire day to cross the unimaginable distance separating the spacecraft from home. And still, it continued whispering into the void. Perhaps the greatest mystery wasn't whether someone, or something, had answered Voyager. Perhaps the real mystery was how much of the universe humanity still failed to understand. For centuries, people believed the stars were fixed lights. Later, they became suns. Then entire galaxies. Every generation discovered that reality was far larger than anyone had imagined. Maybe the next great discovery would not reveal intelligent life. Maybe it would uncover new laws of nature waiting silently beyond the edge of our maps. Or perhaps, somewhere between the stars, another civilization is asking the very same questions, and listening just as carefully for an answer. Until that day comes, Voyager 1 remains humanity's most distant explorer, still carrying a small golden record, still traveling through the unknown, and still reminding us that the greatest adventures begin with curiosity. Because beyond every horizon lies another mystery. And somewhere in the endless darkness, the next discovery may already be waiting.